Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Howard. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, Trubisky. And it's complete. The tight end, Deion Sims. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now Trubisky on first down. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Second down following the incompletion. Now Trubisky to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Ryan. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
They go play action here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. This is Freeman on first and 10. A beautiful spin and room to run. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 62 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. You got to figure if they want to have success this year, the more they can put the football in his hands, the better, coming off a Pro Bowl campaign.
And that Pro Bowl campaign does more than just get him notoriety. It also plants an idea in the minds of guys trying to defend him that he's really pretty good, and sometimes gives you a little bit of extra room, a little bit of extra deference, and he's taking advantage of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. For the Bears, as their offense takes the field, I guess you figure last season was kind of rock bottom, Charles. They finished 3-13, tying a franchise record for losses in a year. They used 3 different starting QBs and were last in the NFC North for the 3rd straight season. So where does the optimism come from this year?
That's what the Bears fans are asking themselves, because they are a defensive-minded group of people, right? They love their heroes. that stop other people from scoring. And I thought that's where they were headed in the draft. Instead, you did hear the name Mitchell Trubisky, but you made the case. 3 different starting quarterbacks in 2016, and think about their division. Look who's playing quarterback in...
So it'll be first down here after the run.
All right, here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Looking deep for Julio. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice AFC West matchup.
And tough starting field position here. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
Now Trubisky back into his end zone. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Third and 11, and some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 59 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Falcons have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Set to return now. Here's Deontay Thompson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. But now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
No. Check, Patriot. All right, here we go.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it, and that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Brian Poole. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, Back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Yeah, baby!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Now Ryan. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Running with Howard. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. This is Howard on 2nd down. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Trubisky will throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Robert Alford. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, someone just made a house call, and his name is Robert Alford. You remember that name, don't you, partner?
Seen him on the biggest of stages, picking off Tom Brady in Super Bowl 51.
Yeah, took it all the way back for a touchdown, then gave his team a 21-3 lead. They didn't hold it, but that was a mammoth play.
That was a mammoth play, and what we just saw was a mammoth play. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and the Redskins there out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
Here's Trubisky to throw. It's brought in by Kevin White. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And that's encouraging there for Chicago Bears fans. A catch by Kevin White. Missed his entire rookie season with an injury. Only played 4 games in 2016. He also tried to change his luck in this season, moving from uniform number 13.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
The Bears on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Trubisky. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard as the first half is winding down, and the Bears have cut it to within a score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter, and remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The 2nd quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So out come the Falcons now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He finds an opening past the 40. That good for 19 and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green, watch it now, Barney. No. Check, Patriot.
They run with Howard. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Watch it now, Barney. Here we go now. All right, now look at 56.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. So we get set to start this 3rd quarter. Here's the Falcons offense now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Going to give it to Freeman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. And he's brought down. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
On 1st down, Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Well, they brought the pressure, and that meant man coverage behind him, so he's still able to complete the pass.
Even as he took the hit. And that's what you have to do, because I was just talking with a coach the other day, and he said, look, it's not always going to be pretty back there. You're going to have to give me completions. Even when you're taking some hits, sometimes you have to be your own blitz control, for lack of a better term. Got to make completions, step up, and make those throws, and he did that.
11 more on that one, and another first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
In the red zone this time. From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 3 on the play, and it's a second down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Again, Ryan. This is caught. Back now at Soldier Field. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll look to run with Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Here's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Akeem Hicks able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Now it's Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Eric Saubert with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And my goodness, another interception. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it. They've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Here's Ryan to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Pernell McPhee in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Over the middle, that's caught by Meredith. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. On second down, Trubisky. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. That one good for 10 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Duke Riley in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green 39. Now lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And this is going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Desmond Trufant, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quentin Demps. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Ricardo Allen with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And very little issue in that one for the Redskins, opening their lead a bit further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. Ryan wants to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Barthon for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And a good job here by the Falcons, their hands team, able to recover it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
The Falcons, following that Super Bowl heartbreak, try to show everyone that they're back and better than ever, and they can finish a good road win here in the opener. They've got it 1st and 10. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Ryan to throw. He completes it to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A phrase we said a lot last year, Ryan to Jones for a Falcon first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
Here's Freeman. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
And he'll bang that one through.